Well, good morning. Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms, coming to you on, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a beautiful West Tennessee Sunday morning. Beautiful compared to yesterday, really compared to the last few days, beautiful compared to what we may have here in a couple more days. So we're gonna find the beauty where we can. It's, yeah, the weather, good grief. I mean, it's middle of February, what do we expect? But 70 last weekend. Heck, we were 60 yesterday, but it rained over 4 inches. Hail, tornado warnings, you name it. Today we don't get out of the 30s. I don't think we actually get over 40 degrees for the next week or so. Got a few days we don't get out of the 20s. A few single digit nights, some snow middle of the week. Yeah, over a course of about, I don't know, a week or so, we're gonna have seen just about every possible weather event we can here in West Tennessee. But anyway, we have got cows fed here. First thing, I think we do have a problem. That one big, or I say biggest of the calves, baldy calf, that white-faced bull calf that was kind of off by himself the other day. I should have known. I was like, he shouldn't be off by himself unless something's wrong. I don't see him again this morning. Yesterday he was still like, yeah, I don't know. You know, they always say if you think you need to give him a shot today, you probably should have given him one yesterday. You know, in terms of, you know, treating any, you know, illness, you know. And I don't know, at this point, I probably should have given him a shot 4 or 5 days ago. So, number one, we just need to see if we can find him. And then, hopefully alive. But yeah, it rained over 4 inches yesterday. It was nasty. It was warm. Calving season is like here. Thankfully, nobody has yet. We'll just keep a close eye on them for these next few days. That's all we can do. All right, let's go see if we can find that one bull calf. Okay, I don't know what to think about that calf. He's pretty close to where he was the other day, and he's been up and about, and you know, part of me will say, oh, he's fine. You know, it was, I mean, we literally had hail and tornado warnings, you know, about 12 hours ago. So he's just, you know, still hunkered down. But part of me also says, you know, he's been kind of isolated 2 or 3 different times now. I made a feeble attempt to catch him a couple days ago. Was going to treat him. He bucked and kicked and ran off before I could even get close to him. So I thought, well, I mean, he's probably fine. I really don't know. It's just now, what, 8 o'clock? It's early in the morning. We're going to keep a close eye on him the rest of the day. You're going to have a stare down with Sadie. Yeah, see that right there? I mean, heck, he put his nose down and was going to charge the dog. You know, if he was sick, you wouldn't think he'd feel good enough to do that. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sitting here mumbling because I don't know. All right. We see on hay feed, and still got a full hay feeder over there. It's a roll they really don't want to eat. All the rest of the feeders have, like, you know, 10 to 20% of a roll, something like that in them. Don't want to get the tractor out today anyway, as muddy as it is. So probably gonna play a bit of hardball. May unroll the bale later on. When it is really muddy, we're not super keen on doing that because we'll stomp a lot of it in the ground. This ground's gonna get pretty hard pretty fast for these next few days. So you girls are doing a good job keeping those babies inside where they're nice and warm and safe. I was telling somebody yesterday, if we could make it to like next weekend before we had any, that'd be fantastic. But we're at this point, it's gonna be really cold a couple nights this week. Prefer them not to be born in single digits, but as long as mom gets them licked off and dried, that's not terrible because other than that one snow event we have, I think Tuesday night into Wednesday, not a lot of rain or anything else in the forecast. So, yeah, thankfully we didn't have any born yesterday when it was I mean, it just rained 4 inches all day long. You know, it wasn't that cold. It then got cold overnight. But, all right, we need to go check on the group up the road. Yeah, there that dude is. He walked all the way on up there. I really don't know what to think about him. Are you all right, dude? I mean, he doesn't look like absolute death, but he also just doesn't look great. Yeah, now he's sitting there shivering. If I could get him up to the barn, I could get him a spot. I think that probably needs to be our goal for the day, is to get him in the barn. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with leaving him out here. We can get him treated. Yeah, it's gonna need to be our goal for today, I do believe. All right, we do have a few other things we need to get done early this morning too, though. Come on, I got y'all some hay up here. Come on up here, y'all. Come on up here, y'all. Come on up here. Woo! Woo! Come on, everybody. Come on. Come on, look at this good hay. Y'all want some of this good hay, don't you? Okay, just brought a bale of hay in here. See if I can coax them up here to catch that guy, which of course he's gonna be the last one to want to come in. He's right there at the creep feeder on the other side. So I'm gonna go out there and see if I can push him up this way. Hopefully all the cows in here want to test out that hay, and with them in here, maybe I can drive him up here. We'll see. He's in the creep feeder eating, and I like that, but he ain't right. There's a heifer that looks almost identical to him, and like when they're standing next to each other from 500 feet away, you can tell exactly which one he is, because he's all hunched up, he looks miserable, and she's standing there just like, hey, it's just another day in paradise. So let's see if we can push him on up here. Yes, there's that heifer right there, 432, that's nearly identical to him in age and size and color. Okay. All right, so we got him up here. I think what I'm gonna do, and then there he goes straight to eating. I don't know. I mean, he was just in the creep feeder, but again, when they're standing next to one another, you can just tell a vast difference. Too, you can see how nice and fat she is. I mean, they've both been in a creep feeder all winter long. I think he's lost. He looks like he's lost significant weight over the last week or two. I think we're gonna put him in the barn right here and just keep him up. Go ahead and treat him. I'll talk more about that in a minute if I can get him caught. Okay, what do y'all think? Can I drive him into there? Lord, this is gonna be a very, very, very makeshift setup. Which I look around, I'm like, man, I've got barns everywhere. Where would be the best spot to put him? But I got the hay baler parked in there. I thought, well, I could put him in there. He can lay down and hang out beside the hay baler, nothing on it to really get hurt on. I could put him in a horse stall. But in both those spots, I don't really have a way to funnel them or drive them in there. And he's still, thankfully, spry enough that I'm not gonna be able to just, put a halter on him and lead him anywhere or anything like that. So, yeah, of the many things that we need around here, more of a true hospital pen may be pretty high on the wish list for the future. Going that way, dude. Going that way, my dude. Going. Yeah, take a left, take a left, take a left. Well, sometimes it just works out way easier than you anticipated. All right, so Yeah, I thought we'll just keep him here in the sweep tub. It's plenty big enough. He's out of the weather. Two, I can run him down the alleyway, treat him here in just the next few minutes. All right, I do need a couple little chains because I don't trust that bolt. Actually, that one should be fine. That other gate over there, though, those other calves, I keep the gates shut on that sweep. They have it open, you know, non-stop because they rub on it and scratch it and whatnot. Okay, that was the hardest part done. Now we're gonna go get some stuff to treat him. All right, first thing we're gonna do is just run him down the alleyway, put him in the chute. Oh, no. You didn't see the opening. Right, go right. And that way we can go ahead and treat him. Buddy, turn the other way. All right, there we go. All right. Step on in there, step on in there. Okay, so we're gonna give him an antibiotic and an anti-inflammatory. Go ahead and deworm him as well. I don't know that worms is likely the issue here. Step up, bud. Step up, bud. Step up. But yeah, no reason not to go ahead and deworm him as well. And then we'll set him up back here where he can stay out of this nasty weather for these next few days. Until if we need to treat him again or anything, he's right here. We can just run him right down there. So I think it makeshift setup, but I think it, at least if it works out the way I'm picturing it in my head, should work out pretty good. I think he's probably about 400 pounds. So split this into 2 different injections. She's thick. All right, dude, back it on up. Back it on up. Now just keep backing. Just keep backing. Keep on backing up. Keep on backing up. Back on up. Back on up. Okay. So there's what we got. He's been treated. Antibiotic, anti-inflammatory dewormer. He's gonna have this little pen to himself. Hey, we got a little pan with a little feed in it, plenty of water. We can keep him up. One, just he's out of the weather, not really out of the wind so much, but it's not like we're, you know, negative wind chills or anything. Again, no precipitation until I think Tuesday night. So today's Sunday, so but when that snow does come, he should be protected. Yeah, and then we can run him back down the alleyway in the chute if we need to give him anything else. So we'll say definitely made the right move. Like I say, you can just tell he wasn't right. I don't know exactly what's wrong with him, but just not quite right. Oh, all right, so now we gotta get a bunch of other stuff done before our Sunday gets completely away from us. Well, this crew is ready and waiting for me. Actually, as you can probably see there behind me, brought a couple of rolls of hay. I'm not going to attempt to put this hay out with the truck. My plan all along has been, we'll bring a couple of rolls down here with the tractor, because obviously a tractor a little more capable of navigating the muddy conditions. Then I got to thinking, well, I got to bring the truck down here anyway to bring them some feed. I guess I didn't have to, but I know that feed bin is probably starting to get a little low. So what we did, we're gonna go ahead and just drop these rolls right here outside the gate. We'll bring the tractor up here with 2 more rolls. That way we'll be able to go ahead and put 4 rolls of hay out today. Looks like they're not completely out, but we're starting to get really low. Uh-oh. I don't know What happened? Ah, that's what happened. All right. Created a little bit of a cluster back there. All right. Maybe I should quit talking and just start working. But oh, it's gonna be too big of a deal. But I can't drop that other roll until I pull up. Go ahead and put out a little feed for them. And like I say, bring the tractor up here with 2 more rolls. Put those 2 rolls out, and we'll come grab these 2 rolls. Anyway, we'll get everybody fed. Let's see if these calves will give me a second to pull up. Not trying to come out the gate. There we go. Now I hope I can get back out the gate. Y'all get out of the way. Yeah, they're gonna cooperate. They know I've got feed, which they want the hay. They really want the feed. Yeah, just we could have cowboyed it and got the hay put out with the truck, but it's only 2 o'clock. We did make it to church. I wasn't sure if I was going to after dealing with that sick calf, but we did. So we got the rest of the afternoon. We can run that tractor up here. Shouldn't run out of time. All right, let's get a little feed put out, and we'll be back with the tractor. Now for a task long overdue. Get these last few bales of hay. I think it's between 20 and 25 on this trailer off of it, stacked over here in the barn. We've been bringing just a few at a time over here for the horses. We didn't really have room for it over here originally because of all the alfalfa, but this will get this trailer out of that barn where it's been in the way. We couldn't access all the barn stored hay with the tractor. Now we can, and yeah, it's just been overdue. We've been needing to get this done, so we'll knock this out real quickly. Well, took those 4 rolls up the road, got them put out for those calves, unrolled a bale here. Everybody's right here, so nobody has tried to calve just yet. Looked through my numbers the other day just to see, look back at who were the first ones to calve last year. Because obviously the ones that calved like March and early April last year shouldn't be about to calve. but so we could watch closely. You know, those ones that did calve in February a year ago. And yeah, I don't know. I'd say definitely within the next week we'll have some on the ground. But like I've been telling these ladies for the last few days, if they could hold off for just a few more days, we get through. We get to next Saturday, so another 6 days, I would feel really good now. Because the 2-week forecast looks pretty good for a week out from now. Now, who knows what beyond that? But anyway, we're gonna get up here. It's now, gosh, it's 4 o'clock. Day has gotten away from us. Our day of rest has not been a whole lot of rest. Again, we did stop, took a break, went to church, and had lunch with the family. We're kind of forced into a day of rest yesterday, aside from a basketball game for Willis, just because the weather was so nasty. But you're planning on keeping on unrolling hay for this group all week. You can see the feeders. I mean, there's a little in that red feeder over there, a little in these feeders. That's kind of the one roll that they don't want to eat. A little bit up there. We're in real good shape on hay, even if they end up wasting a little. I mean, it's really not waste, not entirely. We're putting that organic matter back in the ground out here in the pasture, try to feed it in some spots where the ground's a little poorer, that kind of thing. Then too, if we do start having calves hitting the ground, hey, even though this is primarily a feed source, they use it for bedding. It helps keep a calf warm overnight and keeps us from losing one. It'll be well worth the cost for a roll of hay. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get up there and check on that sick one we got in the barn. We'll keep you all updated on him. Trying to think, yeah. Come back to y'all again on Wednesday. If weather forecast holds true, we're gonna have anywhere between 3 and maybe 10 inches of snow on the ground. One of the Facebook weather guys Kaylin follows said maybe like 8 to 16 inches, but I think we were closer on the 8-inch side of that. But other sources I look at were saying more like 3 or 4 inches, so we'll see. So, but we'll be out here doing something, feeding cows, checking for babies, whatever we got to do. Not sure what we're gonna eat for dinner. Sundays we eat a big lunch, so we don't usually eat a whole big dinner, some leftovers. Kayla and I actually went out last night, Saturday night, on the day after Valentine's Day for our Valentine's Day dinner. We both had steaks. I had a big old porterhouse. They had a porterhouse on a special. I'm normally ribeye all the way, but they had a porterhouse on special. So I had one of those. Kaylin actually had the filet, so neither one of us got the ribeye, but we ate our beef. Yeah, had a little pork loin for lunch. But yeah, we want y'all to keep tuning back in. See what we got coming up next. Crazy weather. I don't know that it's gonna get crazier, just typical winter weather. But we appreciate y'all watching. I'll quit rambling. Y'all eat beef and God bless.